Sunday Night Football just wrapped up, so let's recap all the games that happened today. So sit back and let's get into it. Vikings came back at the end and were able to beat the Cardinals. Sam Darnold was very shaky at the beginning. I was even calling for Daniel Jones to take over, but at the end, he did come back and did throw a touchdown to Aaron Jones to win them the game. And Kyler Murray, bro, had 2 interceptions, threw a game-losing interception today. Probably had his worst game so far since the release of Call of Duty. The Colts came back and took down the Patriots. Anthony Richardson had an alright game. He did miss a couple of throws, but he did have 3 total touchdowns and helped them get the win. Drake May had a solid game, but he just needs that wide receiver one he can rely on. Maybe they go out and get T. Higgins in the offseason. In a low-scoring affair, the Chargers took down the Falcons. I don't know what's been going on with Kirk Cousins, but ever since Kirktober ended, he's been playing horrible. He threw 4 interceptions today. The Falcons were better off just throwing Michael Penis out there. Ladd McConkey's been going off recently, had another 100-yard performance today. In a surprisingly close game, the Texans took down the Jaguars. The Jags didn't really have a chance to win this game after Trevor Lawrence went down due to that nasty hit. But as one of the captains of the Mac Jones hate train, he had an alright game. And man, CJ Stroud, I expected a lot from him today, knowing that the Jaguars have one of the worst secondaries in football, but I always leave disappointed by him this year. Maybe it's just a sophomore slump, but at the end of the day, he still got the win, so can't complain. In a high-scoring affair, the Steelers took down the Bengals. Russell Wilson has officially unlocked George Pickens. This man has been so good ever since Russell Wilson went under center. And you gotta feel for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. These guys are putting up 30-plus points a game, but their defense lets them down every single week. Geno Smith came back and stunned his old team, the New York Jets. On the final drive to win the game, he even rushed in for a touchdown. And there's no one been more disappointing than Aaron Rodgers. This guy is mid. Honestly, just imagine how good this Jets team would be if they had a guy like Geno Smith. Commanders brought belt to ass to the Titans. After a couple of recent shaky games, Jane Daniels looked great today, throwing for 3 tutties. I want to bring light to this Titans wide receiver, Nick Westbrook-Inkey, because he has 8 touchdowns this year. Where did he come from? We had an overtime thriller here where the Buccaneers took down the Panthers. This kid Bucky Irvin's been on something else recently, because he's a straight dog, putting up almost 200 yards and a touchdown. And Bryce Young been silencing all the haters because recently he's been playing like a franchise quarterback. He looks like he's returning to Bama Bryce. The Eagles took down the Ravens in a close game. There's no one in the entire league playing better football right now than Saquon Barkley. This is the MVP of the league. Ravens could have also won this game if Justin Tucker just made his kicks. They missed out on a total of 7 points, which would have helped them win the game. Rams beat the Saints in a 7-point game. Rams offense started off very slow in the first half, but by the second half, they picked it up and scored 21 points. And dude, the NFL needs to drug test MVS. This man's been on a Linsanity run the past 3 weeks. And on Sunday Night Football, the Bills whooped the 49ers in the snow. Look at me, I'm Josh Allen. I could throw the ball, then get it pitched back to me and score a touchdown. Screw you, dude. And the 49ers season has just been completely ruined by injuries. They may have now just lost McCaffrey for the rest of the season.